Welcome to my channel History Coins HD. If you love discovering hidden treasures and learning about rare US coins, you're in the right place. In today's video, we'll reveal some of the most valuable coins that could be worth far more than you think. Stick around till the end, you won't want to miss what these rare gems are really worth. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel to enjoy more discoveries in future. Let's dive in. Coin number 1. Today, we're diving into the world of American numismatic mystery, an exciting journey that brings us face to face with a coin that has left collectors stunned and historians intrigued. A small coin, golden in color, with the face of a legendary Native American woman, and possibly a six-figure price tag. We're talking about none other than the rare United States gold-colored $1 coin minted in the year 2000 at the Philadelphia Mint, the Sacagawea dollar. At first glance, it may look like just another dollar coin that many people overlooked back in the early 2000s. But trust me, this one is different. There's a version of this coin that's so rare, so mysterious, that it is sold for a fortune. If you think your spare change is nothing more than pocket weight, today's story might just change your mind forever. Let's take a closer look at this iconic piece of American currency, and stick around till the end. You won't believe how much this small golden coin could actually be worth. To understand the importance of this coin, we need to go back to the turn of the millennium. The year was 2000. Y2K fears were fading, the world was embracing a new digital era, and the United States Mint decided to do something bold. The Susan B. Anthony dollar had failed to gain traction, and the Treasury wanted to create a new dollar coin that would not only circulate but become a source of pride and recognition. Enter Sacagawea. She was a Shoshone woman who helped guide the Lewis and Clark expedition across the uncharted American West in the early 1800s. Her bravery, intelligence, and strength were crucial to the journey's success. It was only fitting that the new coin honored her legacy. The design of the coin is striking. On the obverse, the front, you see Sacagawea, with her infant son Jean-Baptiste on her back. Her gaze is calm, strong, and purposeful. The artwork was created by sculptor Glenna Goodacker and instantly became one of the most recognizable designs in modern U.S. coinage. On the reverse side is a soaring eagle, a classic symbol of American spirit and freedom, designed by Thomas D. Rogers Sr. The Sacagawea dollar was produced in large numbers in 2000, especially at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. So why would any of these coins be rare? Why would a common-looking dollar coin be worth more than a brand new car, a luxury watch, or even a college tuition? Well, here's where the story takes a fascinating twist. Among the millions of coins minted in 2000, a small number of Sacagawea dollars were struck on a different type of planchet, the small blank piece of metal used to make coins. Instead of using the regular manganese brass planchet for the dollar coin, a few coins were mistakenly struck on pure gold planchets intended for special coinage or pattern testing. This wasn't a design error, a minor misprint, or a surface scratch. This was a major minting anomaly, and only a few coins like this are known to exist. These coins became known as golden Sacagawea dollars, and their rarity is matched only by the mystery surrounding how they were created and how they got out of the mint at all. One theory suggests that these gold coins were experimental strikes, possibly intended to be presentation pieces or test coins. Somehow, either intentionally or by accident, a few of them entered circulation, making them one of the most exciting finds in U.S. numismatic history. The authenticity and composition of these rare coins have been confirmed by professional grading services like PCGS and NGC. They've been tested and verified to contain real gold, and they're not plated coins or fakes. These are legitimate U.S. Mint products, and they are extremely rare. So imagine this, finding one of these coins in your pocket change, coin jar, or tucked away in a drawer from over 2 decades ago. It looks like a regular dollar, but in reality, it's a high-value collector's dream. Now, let's talk about the most incredible part, the value. One of these rare 2000-piece Sacagawea gold planchet coins, authenticated and graded in superb condition, was once sold at auction for $115,000. Yes, you heard that right. A single $1 coin, worth $115,000, and it could still be out there. There may be more that haven't been discovered yet, sitting quietly in collections or forgotten boxes. So what can you do? Check your coins. Look through your dollar coins from the year 2000. Pay attention to coins with a golden tone, especially if they have a slightly different weight or feel. If you find anything unusual, have it professionally evaluated. You might be holding a piece of American numismatic history and a small fortune. If you found this story fascinating, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more amazing coin discoveries. Drop a comment below if you've ever come across a unique coin or want help identifying something from your collection. We love hearing your stories. Until next time, keep your eyes open, your pockets jingling, and your dreams big, because sometimes, even a dollar can change your life. Coin number 2. We're diving deep into a rare, golden treasure that blends American history, presidential legacy, and incredible value into one magnificent coin. Have you ever come across a gold-colored coin with the name John Quincy Adams on it? If you have, you might be holding something a lot more valuable than you think. Today, we uncover the mystery, significance, and true worth of the rare United States gold $1 coin featuring John Quincy Adams, the 6th President of the United States. This isn't just a coin, it's a time machine, a tribute to a man who helped shape the early republic, and for a lucky few, it could be a key to unlocking a small fortune. Let's take a trip back to the early 1800s. The United States was still a young nation, expanding westward, recovering from war, and building its place in the world. Between 1825 and 1829, John Quincy Adams served as president. A brilliant diplomat, a master negotiator, and the son of President John Adams, he was one of the most intellectual leaders America ever had. He was known not just for his leadership, but for his vision supporting science, exploration, and public education. Fast forward nearly 2 centuries, and his legacy lives on, not just in history books, but in your hands, in the form of a rare coin. Now, let's talk about the coin itself. This particular gold-colored dollar isn't from the 1800s, but rather from the presidential dollar coin series, which was launched by the U.S. Mint in 2007 to honor each American president in the order they served. John Quincy Adams was featured as part of this series, and his coin was officially released in 2008. Most people assume these coins are common. They were circulated widely, minted in large quantities, and used in vending machines and coin collections across the country. But here's the twist: not all John Quincy Adams presidential dollar coins were created equal. While the majority were struck in standard manganese brass-clad composition, there were a few extremely rare that were accidentally or experimentally struck on solid gold planchets. Whether these were testing pieces, minting errors, or unauthorized strikes, the fact remains, these rare gold variants exist, and they are worth a fortune. Imagine a coin bearing the image of a president from nearly 200 years ago, shining with the brilliance of real gold. On one side, you see the determined profile of John Quincy Adams, etched with historical elegance. On the reverse, the Statue of Liberty, arms raised high in triumph. The edges of the coin are inscribed with the year, the mint mark, and the words E pluribus unum and In God We Trust. But it's not just the design that collectors care about. It's the story behind the coin, the composition, and of course, its rarity. Out of the millions of Adams coins minted, only a tiny handful are known to be struck in gold, and those are the ones turning heads in the numismatic world. How do these coins slip out of the mint? Some believe they were experimental trials accidentally released into circulation. Others think they were struck intentionally for internal use or presentation and later leaked. Whatever the origin, their authenticity has been verified by major coin grading agencies like NGC and PCGS, who have graded these gold coins as authentic anomalies, certified gold planchet strikes. These coins are incredibly rare. Rarity in the coin world is what drives value, and when you combine that with a gold composition and a historically significant figure like John Quincy Adams, the result is nothing short of numismatic gold. So, here's the $1,000,000 question, or maybe in this case, the $95,000 question: how much is one of these ultra-rare, gold-struck John Quincy Adams presidential dollar coins worth today? In top mint state condition, authenticated and certified, one of these elusive treasures has sold for $95,000. That's right. One gold-colored dollar coin, worth $95,000, let that sink in for a moment. A coin that many people might pass over in a handful of change, could be worth more than a luxury car, a down payment on a house, or even 4 years of college tuition. So what should you do? Start by checking your coin collection, your old drawers, your grandparents' coin jars, anywhere you might find presidential dollar coins from 2008. Look carefully at your John Quincy Adams dollars. If anything looks different, heavier, more lustrous, or slightly off in tone, it's worth getting it evaluated by a professional. You never know. One of those coins might just be one of the rare golden few. If you enjoyed this story and want to keep exploring the world of rare and valuable coins, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We've got more hidden treasures, shocking finds, and unbelievable values coming your way, and remember, history isn't just in books. Sometimes, it's hiding in your pocket. Coin number 3. Today's episode takes us into the world of American legacy, precious metals, and one of the most intriguing coins in U.S. history. We're not just talking about any coin, you're about to discover the astonishing story behind a rare golden treasure honoring one of America's founding fathers and presidents, James Madison. Now, most people wouldn't think twice if they stumbled upon a gold-colored dollar coin in a drawer or coin jar. But what if I told you that one of those humble-looking coins could actually be hiding a secret, something that could turn an ordinary collector into the owner of a true American fortune? Yes, this is the story of the James Madison $1 coin, a seemingly common piece of currency that, in one incredibly rare version, has stunned collectors with its value and its story. And if you've got one sitting somewhere, you'll want to stick around until the very end, because the number you're about to hear might just change the way you look at your spare change forever. Let's go back in time to the early 1800s. The United States was still young, still defining itself, and in 1809, a brilliant political thinker took the oath of office as the fourth President of the United States. His name? James Madison, the father of the Constitution, co-author of the Federalist Papers, and a leader who steered the country through the War of 1812. Madison wasn't just a politician, he was a visionary. His work helped shape the very foundation of the country, giving power to the people and structure to the republic. His presidency, from 1809 to 1817, was a time of major transformation in American politics and identity. Fast forward almost 2 centuries later, and in 2007, the United Statesmen launched a bold initiative, the Presidential $1 Coin Program, which honored each president with their own dollar coin. In 2007, they released 4 coins, and James Madison's came out as the fourth and final issue of that year. Millions of these coins were produced. Most were struck in the standard manganese brass-clad material, giving them a golden appearance but not actual gold content. These coins were put into circulation, used in vending machines, collected in albums, and even tossed into coin jars across the country. So how does a widely distributed, modern dollar coin become one of the rarest finds in American numismatics? Here's where the mystery begins. Among those many coins, a tiny handful, and we're talking extremely few, were struck on genuine gold planchets. These weren't your average gold-colored coins. These were real gold, either struck intentionally for testing or by accident using gold blanks not meant for circulation. Either way, the result was the same, a true rarity was born. Now picture this, a $1 coin featuring the proud and thoughtful face of James Madison, shining not with a golden color, but with the unmistakable luster of actual gold. On the reverse, the Statue of Liberty, torch in hand, radiating freedom. The edge carries the hallmark inscriptions E pluribus unum, in God we trust, the year of minting, and the mint mark. But this isn't just a coin, it's a rare artifact. It's the kind of find that makes coin collectors and historians alike sit up and so how do these coins even get out of the mint? That's still something of a mystery. Some experts believe these were experimental strikes that were never intended to circulate. Others think they may have been struck as part of a private or internal test run. However it happened, the fact remains that these James Madison gold planchet dollar coins are authentic, verified, and almost impossible to find. When they do show up, they become the centerpiece of any collection. Professional grading services have certified a few of these ultra-rare pieces, and once word gets out, collectors are quick to offer staggering amounts to own a piece of history wrapped in gold. So now the big question, what is a coin like this actually worth? Let's say you're one of the incredibly lucky few who happen to get their hands on one of these genuine gold-struck James Madison dollar coins. Maybe it was passed down in a collection, or maybe you found it mixed in with other dollar coins and never gave it a second thought. In pristine, certified condition, authenticated and graded at a high level, one of these ultra-rare James Madison gold $1 coins has sold for an unbelievable $105,000. Yes, you heard that right. $105,000 for a single $1 coin. That's not just a return on investment, it's the kind of surprise that makes headlines. Now, you might be wondering, how can I tell if I have one? First, look for anything unusual, coins that feel heavier, have a different color or sheen, or stand out from the others. If something feels off in a good way, it might be worth sending the coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for verification. Before you toss that gold-colored dollar aside or let it sit forgotten in a jar, take a closer look. History has a funny way of hiding in plain sight. And sometimes, the most valuable treasures aren't buried in the ground, they're sitting right in your hand. If you enjoyed this journey into one of America's rarest coins, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap that bell so you never miss another amazing discovery. We've got more coin stories coming your way, some common, some mysterious, and some worth more than you ever imagined. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and always look twice at your change. Because sometimes, the smallest coin can hold the biggest secret.